we just get your overall thoughts on the match?
Well, I was fortunate to move on, and thought Fresno played really well, like they did last night. They kind of just freed it up and went for it, and Setter's really good. She knew when to go to the middle, when to go to the outside. So, anyway, I give Fresno a lot of credit for taking it to us in the first two games. We had some issues with our team today, and probably made a tactical couple of errors on my part. One was Chantil has been sick all day, and she told me she could go. Trainer said okay, and she wasn't ready to go. That was pretty obvious, and you gotta give her some credit for just wanting to play, but she shouldn't have played. And tried to bring her back, and she just couldn't go.
I don't know what that's about.
And the other one was, Emily Maeda has been practicing really well, and I thought about giving her the start, and thought we'd go with Lizzie Blake, who's been the starter. Turns out, Emily came in and did a nice job. So that was probably my error, not to start Emily Maeda. And the third issue, we couldn't pass the ball. They served tough. We didn't move our feet. But somewhere in the game 2, start of game 3, we started getting a little rhythm with our passing, and that certainly helped us win the match.
Kanani, what clicked in there somewhere, and when did it happen?
I think it clicked finally in the third set, when we knew our backs were against the wall. We knew Fresno came to play, and this is not the finals; it's the semifinals. We had a long meeting right before we came out, and we just put everything in together. What do we need to work on, and why are we here? And everybody just came in full speed.
This meeting was before the third game?
Yeah.
During the break?
Yeah. Okay. I'm very proud of everybody. That was the first time in a long time that I've seen everybody be together as one on the court. We are totally together off the court. We're the best of buds. It's been a while since I've seen everybody click, have good chemistry on the court. And once we took care of business that third set, showed a lot in the fourth, and then in the fifth, we just knew it was our time. We had the momentum, and it just kept going Hawaii's way.
Mita, when the passing is the way it was early on, what are your options there, and how did that change as the match went on?
Well, when the passing's not really there, you have to find your go-to hitters, and obviously Kanani's one of them, so I went to her a lot. Went to Jane a lot, Emily Hartong. So once they started finding their rhythm and everybody started passing better, we just kind of kept going from there, found our momentum.
Was there a stage there where you guys felt like you were back in that Utah State match a year ago? Did it feel similar to that?
It did towards the bitter end of the second set. It was, for me especially, I was like, hey, I don't need a repeat right now, and it's just one of those that you're not scared, but you start thinking what if, and my teammates helped me out a lot to just switch right back to we got this. That's why I'm saying the team spirit was right there when we needed it, and we came through tonight, and we need to do the same thing tomorrow, sooner though, later like tonight, but gotta get it done.
How much concern is there? You're going till 10 o'clock in 5 games, and New Mexico State's watching you eating popcorn for 3 hours.
Well, certainly they have a slight advantage as far as rest, but our girls we're in good shape. It's not going to be. I think our adrenaline will help tomorrow night. We'll be up for the match. I don't think that'll be a factor.
Mita, kind of seemed like their setter had your defense all figured out in the first 2.5 sets maybe. She had a lot of options, and what was she doing particularly well on the other side? Sorry to ask you that, but
Well, she, like Dave said earlier, she was finding the middles at the right time, and she was just spreading out her offense, and our block was kind of, and our block and our defense were kind of struggling in the beginning, but once we kind of went back and served tough, they were out of the system a lot and kind of predicted where they could go and set up nicely for defense.
Kanani, you just talked a little bit about the match tomorrow. You took Fresno State's best shot tonight, probably take Mexico State's best shot tomorrow night. Just what do you think about the matchup in the final?
I think the better teams made it out tonight for the finals. It was all open for grabs. Nobody had the edge to make that prediction who's going to be in the finals. Because everybody was playing great volleyball up until this point. And, you know, it's always nice to see that rivalry against us in New Mexico State. We didn't have that last year. I'm very excited because it's my last hurrah. So, you know, I'd like to see it fall on our side and get that W against New Mexico State on the last time we see them.
Dave, what, hypothetically, if we were in here an hour ago and Fresno had won, what would you have said to us?
Well, we don't have to talk about that, do we?
I asked you, so you do.
Well, I probably would have tried to crunch some numbers and see how far we'd fall in the RPI, because we're certainly not eliminated from. We're going to play in the NCAA. It just might have hurt us, loss here. But I look around the country, everybody has a bad loss. I mean, so we probably would have dropped 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, but I think we're still a seeded team, and I mean, trust me, that was going through my head, but girls pulled it out.
Coach, what about you? Just your thoughts on tomorrow in the final? It's New Mexico State and Hawaii. And just talk a little bit about the rivalry.
Well, it's going to come down to serving and passing. They served really tough at Las Cruces and got us in some trouble. We served really tough in Honolulu, got them in trouble. I think both teams are good passing teams that will have a better kind of match as far as passing goes. So it's going to come down to the net play. They certainly are physical at the net, as physical as us. So it'll just be a battle of who wins the net play tomorrow. So but, I think it'll be a very good and close match. They have a lot of incentive. I mean, their season is over if they don't win, and they certainly will qualify if they win. So they've got a lot of incentive and a lot on the line. So they'll come out fired up, I'm sure.